Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. 2025 just started and I already have a Dior unboxing. Are we surprised? Probably not, but this one does look a little bit different if you can tell, because this was not an online order. I actually bought this at the Dior pop-up in Aventura Mall. I actually stopped by a couple times because I went to the mall a few times, and I initially wasn't thinking of buying anything because in my mind I was like, I can get free gifts when I order online instead, so that's gonna be a better deal. But they were doing a special event situation going on and I was a sucker for it, and they just got me because they let me customize my very own Dior mask, like a masquerade mask. It's so pretty. They actually had like 4 different designs, and I really like this one because it had so many details, and you can adjust like or change like what was going to be on the top design. I ended up going with this crown, but I thought that it was such a pretty design and just so fun. I don't have a single masquerade ball or anything that I'm gonna go to. I'm telling you, I was a sucker for it and I just fell for it because in order to get this I had to buy a perfume, and I was like, I don't really need a perfume. I just got a brand new Miss Dior. I still have my J'adore, so I was like, I don't really need one. I guess I fell for this. So new year, same Monica falling for Dior stuff. Some things just never change. But I also got some other free stuff. So anyway, let me show you what I got. I purchased a Dior La Collection Privé perfume. This is the Sakura perfume. They were doing free engraving, so I was able to get my name engraved into the bottle the same way that I did with my Miss Dior bottle. I also have my J'adore bottle engraved, but that one was through Sephora in France, in Paris. And they were like, it's honestly the most beautiful one because they were doing it very differently in Paris and like the Sephora store, I mean. And so that one looks nicer than this one. This is like the regular Dior design where they just write down your name like that, but still it's nice. So one cool thing about the La Collection Privé bottles that I find is that the top is magnetic. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty cool. Or I don't know, at least I find that cool. Anyway, so they were doing free gift with purchase if you purchase something from La Collection Privé. I've already tried a couple different La Collection Privé perfumes and I wasn't really loving any of them. So I asked her to show me something floral and she showed me Sakura, and I was like, this smells really good. Now a little disclaimer, I should have honestly asked for the price because all the other La Collection Privé items that I've purchased in the past have all been the same price, which has actually been even lower than the price that I paid for my Miss Dior. They've been $165. I thought that all La Collection Privé items were going to be $165. I may be chronically on Dior's website, but not browsing every single La Collection Privé product. Take this lesson from me. Ask for the price before you pay for it, because this was already engraved and ready to go when I found out that this bottle was a lot more expensive than all the other La Collection Privé items that I've ever purchased. So I paid way more than I wanted for this, and to be honest, I like this perfume. I do like this scent. I think it smells really good. I don't think it is worth the $330 price tag because I find that this scent does not like last long enough. Like I feel like my Miss Dior perfume, what I really love about that one is that it actually really does last throughout the day. I feel like this one I spray it and initially it does smell really good, but the scent just really dissipates throughout the day. So I don't know that it's worth paying this much money for something that's not gonna last all day. So again, if I had to do it all over again, I would not be buying this. But hindsight is 2020 and I've already learned my first lesson of 2025 apparently. Anyway though, if you don't mind the price tag, it does smell really good, but if you're looking for something that is going to last a while, I just wouldn't recommend this. Anyway, the free gift with purchase though, because I did get a gift, luckily. No need for a code. It's this Dior compact mirror and a lipstick. I thought this mirror was so nice. You see it, it's obviously like a double mirror and then it's all metal all over. It says Dior at the front and it has the design that is actually pretty similar to the one that I have on my Lady Dior bag. So I think it's like I'm blanking on the term right now actually, but it is like an iconic Dior design. And now the lipstick is a mini, but it is the shade 720 Rouge Dior. So this one's a little bit different than your traditional 999 Rouge Dior, which is the one that normally comes as a free gift with almost all Dior purchases. But I like this one because I felt like it was a very different shade, one that I can actually tolerate because I feel like the 999 is very red. So I like this one because I feel like it's a little bit more muted, and this I can definitely use. While I did get this freebie and I did get this little masquerade, I think that the online purchases have better freebies because I get a lot more. Usually I can get something like this with a code and then I get another like free minis or sample sizes. The only other times that I've purchased in store was actually in Paris in their flagship store. I did buy a few Dior Beauty products just because it was so much cheaper there. And the lady did stock me up, honestly. Like I walked out with a nice little vanity case loaded with mini samples. So not as good as like some of the gifts with a code that we get here in the US when we order online, but I still got, I mean, a free case and then, I mean, a lot, like an obnoxious amount of samples, which I'm never gonna complain about. So I think that overall, it's still a better experience to order online. Plus you get to see the price tag online without customizing the item and then finding out later on that it was a lot more expensive than you expected. Oh, and one thing to note though, the engraving is free. So this was complimentary engraving. It's also free online. You can get complimentary engraving. They do it on perfumes, lipsticks, lipsticks, lip glosses, actually quite a few items. So I definitely have a lipstick, or like a lip gloss I mean, engraved, and I also have, as I mentioned, multiple perfumes engraved. Anyway, like I said, it's my first Dior Beauty purchase of the year. I said last year that I was not going to be purchasing that much because they changed their requirements for their loyalty status, all this kind of stuff. And look at me, first month of the year and I've already made a purchase. So things are just not looking up for me in terms of, you know, keeping my word. But we'll see what the rest of the year brings. Unfortunately, the pop-up is no longer at the mall, but they do it every year apparently, because I've been the past 2 years. So hopefully they'll do it again this holiday season. It's a really cute place. Honestly, it's like right in the center of Aventura Mall and it's really pretty. I did share a short about it detailing like everything about the pop-up and what it looks like and what they have. So it is actually pretty nice. I think it's just a cute opportunity to see a bunch of different Dior products. They also let you try things. They have like beauty consultations. They also host some events. And like I said, they do a couple unique activations. So it is still like a fun experience. At a minimum, if you're in Miami when they do have the pop-up, I would totally suggest going. You don't have to buy anything. So it's just something fun to do and get immersed in the world of Dior. But as I mentioned, I think ordering online is still gonna give you better freebies and just different offers that you might not get in the pop-up. Anyway, I hope that this was helpful. I hope my calling myself out on what I did was helpful. Learn from my mistakes. But hey, at least I have a nice smelling perfume for, you know, however long this is gonna last me. But if you have any questions, leave that in the comments section. Anything that you want to know about Dior, Dior Beauty, the loyalty program, what the pop-up was like, feel free to drop that in the comments section. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like, a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.